Well, my name is Jasmine Davis. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And my favorite TV show to watch now is American Gods.
Hey everybody, my name is Richard Hutchinson. My pronouns are he and they. Favorite TV show that I'm watching right now, it's probably a show that I'm like consistently watching over and over again. I'm one of those people that's like loyal to a TV show. The Flash is like my favorite superhero, and so I'm constantly like watching the Flash over and over again. So I'm constantly watching that when I go to sleep at night, when I wake up in the morning. Like I just watched it before we got on the call today.
My name is Zena. I use she and her pronouns. What's funny is I have this thing I do where if I like find a show that's really good, I just don't watch the last 4 episodes, so I can like come back like a year or two later and finish it. And I just finished watching the show called Roswell.
STD stands for sexually transmitted disease, and then STIs stand for sexually transmitted infections.
Sexually transmitted infection or sexually transmitted disease, as they used to put it.
STIs or STDs stand for sexually transmitted disease or infections. People like to say STIs over diseases now because it promotes less shame.
I think like most people, when you get tested for like STDs and STIs, you always have a fear of like, I made a mistake or what could possibly be. So it's always like the anxiety of like something may come back positive or what could happen, or I had that moment where I like slipped up or whatever, or I had this hookup with this person who I really don't know or something like that. And so that always puts like fear in my heart a little bit. Just the anxiety of getting tested. And I think it's pretty normal. I think most people feel that, but we don't really talk about it.
When I was like younger, I used to be a little bit more afraid to go get tested. So yeah, I mean, I don't personally like fear going to it or fear getting tested just because it's like something that I've normalized. And also I'm not hooking up with anyone right now, so there's really nothing I'm worried about. But if I was like having like sex with people, then maybe I would be worried if I hadn't done my research before having sex with people that I chose to have sex with.
Something that used to scare me, the fact of, because it doesn't scare me anymore. I mean, I run to the clinic to get tested because it's important for me to, be aware of my health and what's going on with my body. It's like, I consider it a privilege to be able to do that. But what used to scare me is like, oh my God, somebody's going to see me up in the clinic and they're going to think this and they're going to think that. It's always going to be awkward, having that conversation. Just the fact of just having that conversation and giving that information so that to let that person know, okay, I care about you, go and get yourself tested or whatever, such and such came up. It's life. It happens. It doesn't happen to just us, and that's the mentality that I have to look at now, because I mean, like, so many people that, experience that and go so long without getting tested or checking on themselves and making it worse.
If I did like contract an STI, my fear is, or not my fear, but the part that I'm more anxious and nervous about is me telling the person I've been active with, like, look, you need to get checked, or go to the clinic, or whatever the case may be. Just that reaction. That reaction is still very like makes me timid, but it won't stop me from getting screened. It's just that whole interaction. So